Got some good news from our agent in Thailand.
How is that, babe? Is that one good?
Like a beast.
Just me, or is this podcast a real struggle? And it was pretty bad.
Hey, this is Tyler from the Nova Haus.
This is Martin from the Nova Haus.
And this is our vlog series of
Building high-end real estate around the globe.
our mission, creating exceptional spaces exclusively designed for entrepreneurs, creatives, and high achievers just like you.
We're on our way to developing 100 plus properties spread into each part of the world for you to work, play, and connect.
Buckle up as we take you inside the highs, lows, the successes,
And I'm sure plenty of failures. Come on.
All right, this is the week's recap. So we have done a lot here, and I'm actually recapping from multiple weeks ahead of time, ahead of when you're seeing this. So what you are seeing in the upcoming vlog is we got home, we went and visited my dad. He's just moved into a new place down the coast. Haven't seen my dad in over 2 years, so that was very exciting. And we kicked off the podcast, Nova Haus podcast. So very, very exciting about that. We got that up and running. Now, what else have we done? We lost the Nashville property. The seller pulled out. He was dragging his feet, being a right pain in the ass, and pulled out and said he's taken the whole property off the market. So that was annoying. So we've set up the Nashville search again. Yeah, so we lost that property. Moving on to the next. Thailand, 2 properties that we are in put offers in for Thailand. One of them has been accepted and it's going through by the looks of it. Another one we're trying to push on. This is huge. This is the biggest news of everything. I've discovered how to focus. Earplugs, headphones.
you just focus. It's phenomenal. How is that, babe? Is that one good?
You look like an idiot. You look like a total tool, but you focus like 100%. It's incredible. So I've been working on that. I've got a stand-up desk. Oh my God, so much incredible stuff. It's great. We're settling in all over it. That's it. That's your recap for the week. Craziest thing about my life and being home is where I live and what is considered normal. Look at this. This is a normal winter's day here. Crystal clear blue water, people paddling, everyone's out exercising. It is nice and warm. It's insane. Just waking up past 5 in the morning, getting ready to film the world's greatest podcast, episode 1, in about 15 minutes. So I need to pull some kind of energy and enthusiasm together.
Let me jump in here for a second. And if you don't know me, my name is Florian. I edit these videos, I upload them. I'm the social media manager of the Nova Haus. You might be wondering, why on earth do we record a podcast at 4 a.m. in the morning? And the reason is quite simple. There are 3 people on this podcast. There's Tyler, living in Australia. There's Martin, currently in the US. And there's me, Florian, living in Germany. So when it's almost 10 p.m. for me in Germany, it's the middle of the day for Martin and 5 a.m. in the morning for Tyler. And guess what? It can be really hard to be energetic enough to record a podcast at 5 a.m. in the morning. So let's see how Tyler does it. Back to the video.
I will podcast like a beast. Podcast. Podcast, boys and girls. Let's go.
Technology is not on my side today. Nothing works.
Who's gonna kick this off?
Okay.
Well, this is awkward.
You
My
lost your video.
iPhone overheated.
Just me, or is this podcast a real struggle?
Yeah, it's a real mess.
This is definitely episode, not even 1, like pre-episode. So we tried doing a podcast today, Florian, Tyler, and I, and it was pretty bad. Nothing short of a disaster. Raymond, did you think our podcast was any good today?
Yes.
You did? Aw. Thank you. that's all that matters. To be fair, it was our first podcast, and we've never done one before. So there's a learning curve. You just got to start doing them to get better at them. But it was pretty brutal, and you make the realization pretty quickly that this isn't going to be easy. Not nearly as simple as you imagine it might be to just get together and have good conversation. It's a lot more work than that.
When you're on the South Coast, you got to do South Coast things. So we're doing Berry Bakery, and he's vlogging it. Vlog! We're like battling the vlogs. When in Australia, you've got to do the Australian thing. You got to get meat pies, sausage rolls. Basically, it's a pastry in a tin, and then inside the pastry is meat. So in Australia, when you go to the bakery, your bakery is full of pastries like this. Whereas in America and Europe, your bakeries are full of like sweets. So, what's the verdict? I know you've just taken a big bite.
So I thought it was gonna be like a chicken pot pie.
Okay.
We have chicken pot pies back home.
Okay.
Well, what I didn't realize it was that the whole pie is meat, and then you choose your flavor on top of the meat. Yum.
So this is as Australian as it gets. We've just arrived at my dad's place, and on the same street there's kangaroos. And then if this kangaroo turns around, you'll see that it's got a joey in its pouch. What do you reckon, Mads? Beautiful? Like it here?
Stunning, yeah.
What do you like about it? What did you see this morning? Give us a recap.
Saw a whale. We saw a whale, a mommy whale, and its calf,
Okay.
baby. It was beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's you don't get this in America everywhere.
If that is not the most perfect Nova House property you've seen, imagine turning that into this huge luxury workspace. Meeting rooms up the top there, turn the big silos into some big, crazy, unique spiral staircase workspace.
This is in Arkansas, just outside of Little Rock. You get all of these houses and properties that are sitting on all over 1 acre, 1, 2, 3 acres. It's absolutely stunning. Climate in Arkansas has got everything you need. It's water rich. It's the middle of the summer and I'm out here in t-shirts. It's not too hot, not too cold. Amazing forests. The land is inexpensive. I think Arkansas is a gem. I really do. I think it's going to be underrated for long. Definitely expect the next 10 years for these kind of places to blow up. And I mean in value. Hopefully not too many people. This is my brother's law office. They can come down here and take walks every day. Law office.
Two different.
Taking fingerprints for the FBI background check. So I am applying for residency to Costa Rica because that's going to help us get a long-term mortgage on the property once it's built. Costa Rican banks usually don't like to lend to companies where the owners are all out of country. So this is just one of the steps that's going to help us with our financing there. I have to get an FBI background check, took fingerprints. I'm going to send that to the FBI. So I'm back home and I've got some good news from our agent in Thailand. The island of Koh Phangan has a property that we have been negotiating on. It's 1.5 rai, so it's about 2,400 square meters on the beach and we just got our offer accepted. So we're back in business, baby. We still have contracts to sign. We still have due diligence to do. We need to negotiate maybe on some of the terms, like the due diligence period. But this is good news. We are on our way to locking down that Thailand property, and no regrets on missing out on the last one, because this property is bigger, more beautiful, and more expensive.